Throughout this series, we've been learning to rethink various Christian practices that have previously, for many of us, felt more like duties. So in the first week, we learned that Sabbath is not a day without fun, but rather a day of delight. Like last week, Jonathan reminded us that prayer is not an end in and of itself, but rather a personal conversation that we are having with a very real God. And then Casey expounded on that this week by teaching us that reading the Bible isn't something that we just have to check off of a to-do list. Instead, it's a way in which we get to interact with and hear from God. If you stop to think about it, it's really quite remarkable that God doesn't want us to just follow a bunch of rules. In other words, He's not interested in a performance. Instead, He truly cares about you and the condition of your heart. In fact, when you study the life and ministry of Jesus, you see that most of the people that He drew near to were people who, from the outside at least, did not follow any of the expected religious rules. Instead, they were people who earnestly sought Him and earnestly wanted to know Him. And this has been true of God ever since He created us. In fact, there's this cool passage in the Old Testament book written by the prophet Isaiah. It's always convicted me. Let me read you its words. This is God. He's saying, "These people say they are mine. They honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. And their worship of me is nothing but man-made rules learned by rote." God cares about the condition of our heart. And when it comes to reading the Bible, that means that He doesn't want us to just read it for the sake of reading it, but to read it with a desire to truly encounter Him. And He makes us an incredible promise. This is recorded in the book of Jeremiah. He says, "If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me." That means that if we come to the Bible wholeheartedly, desiring to encounter God, we will find that He is not hiding. Instead, He thoroughly hopes to reveal Himself to us. So today, before you open the Bible, check the condition of your heart. Let go of rules and duty and instead come just as you are and with the intention of seeking God just as He is.